If the path I travel lead me to the cross, if the way thou choosest lead to pain and loss, let the compensation daily, hourly be shadowless communion, blessed Lord, with Thee. If there's less of earth joy, give, Lord, more of heaven. Let the Spirit praise Thee, though the heart be rent. If sweet earthly ties, Lord, break at Thy decree, let the tie that binds us closer, sweeter be. Lonely though the pathway, cheer it with Thy smile. Be Thou my companion through earth's little while. Selfless may I live, Lord, by Thy grace to be just a cleansed channel for Thy life through me.
The writer of this hymn was a sister little known to the world or Christianity, but who at the beginning of the 20th century occupied a paramount place in the Lord's move in China. It was through her that Watchman Nee, a seer of the divine revelation in the present age, was introduced to the way of life. In the next 30 minutes, we want to look at the life and time of this marvelous yet hidden vessel of God, whose hymns and life have touched thousands of lives and have become an encouragement to generations afterwards. Margaret Emma Barber was born in 1866 in Peasenhall in County Suffolk in the south of England, the daughter of Lewis and Martha Barber. According to the records of the Family Records Center, her father was a wheelwright, one who repairs wheels, and as such, she would have been raised in a rather humble environment. In 1890, when she was 24, a call was made in faraway China by Hudson Taylor at the Conference of Protestant Missionaries of China.
We do now appeal to you, the Protestant churches of Christian lands, to send to China in response to these calls 1,000 men within 5 years from this time. We make this appeal in behalf of 300 millions of unevangelized heathen. We make it with all the earnestness of our whole hearts, as men overwhelmed with the magnitude and responsibility of the work before us.
Within exactly 5 years of such a call, in 1895, M.E. Barber set sail for China under the direction and with the support of the Church Missionary Society of London. By February of the following year, she arrived in Hong Kong, and in March, in Foochow.
Dear Mr. Baringold, it was lovely to rest on our Father's words, "He shall cover thee," as we stepped for the first time upon this soil and realized perhaps as never before the honor God had put upon us. It was one of the happiest days of my life when I really landed in China. Margaret E. Barber, March 6, 1896.
Soon after arriving, she was assigned to the village of Kung Tao, together with 2 other lady missionaries, and she immediately immersed herself in the needs around her. Because of the poor condition of her dwelling, she was asked to move back to the city.
Dear Mr. Baring-Gold, I am extremely sorry to hear from Mr. Lloyd that there is a probability that we may get orders from England to leave our station and go to Foochow. I am writing to ask you to allow us to remain here. When Dr. Taylor was here, our house was being sealed. Since this work has been done, the difference has been wonderful. Before the house was sealed, the strong winds, which are so cold and searching on the sea coast, come sweeping up through the cracks in the boards. We could never get warm anywhere. The malaria, if there is any, will also now be prevented from rising. The work here is glorious more and more, and there is plenty for us all 3 to do. With kind regard, I am yours faithfully, Margaret E. Barber, March 16th, 1898.
Foochow at the turn of the century was a bustling city. It lies on both sides of the Min River at the estuary. To the north of the river was the old city proper. To the south, a community of more recent development, mainly spurred by the settlement of foreigners and Christian missions. In the middle of the river, an island, and spanning the river was an old bridge, the 1,000-year bridge, built of huge chunks of ancient rocks. Here, Miss Barber was assigned to teach at the Tao Su Girls High School for 7 years.
Woo me, O Lord, from easy paths, whose flowers I gather as I go, that I a deeper fellowship with Thee may daily, hourly know. Speak to me, Lord, that as I climb the steeper heights, my soul may hear Thy voice, which never fails to nerve my heart and drive away my fear. And if, dear Lord, the flesh would fain forsake the heights, forego the prize, fasten on me Thy look of love, and make me meet Thy searching eyes. Thus woo me, speak to me, and be the light to lead me on and on, until those glorious heights are gained, where Thou, O Christ, are Holy One,